I'm gonna give props to a fellow YouTube channel. It goes by the Military Arms channel, Strugmanver, if I said that right. He just put up a video about this tragedy. He didn't monetize the video. No ads will appear. He didn't even put his intro in. And he said that he didn't do it because he just couldn't morally profit off of a tragedy like that. I thought about doing videos like this when all these events happen, but I haven't because I didn't want to profit off of it. I didn't feel morally right doing that. I'm following his footsteps. I just don't know why people want to blame guns. It doesn't make any freaking sense. A gun is a tool. That's all it is. It's not conscious. It can't make decisions. The person using that tool is making the decision. If they're making the right one, if they're making the wrong one, that's on them. It's not on the gun. What did the assault weapons ban in the 90s? What did that do? It just hiked up the prices of high-capacity magazines, took a couple of features away from a semi-automatic sporting rifle because it resembled a military assault rifle. The word assault rifle gets thrown around way too fucking much. Pardon my French. There's probably going to be a lot in this video. An assault rifle is a rifle that's able to shoot burst or fully automatic fire. A semi-auto rifle that happens to resemble an actual military assault rifle is not that rifle. An AR-15 looks like an M4 or an M16, depending on the barrel length. But it's not an M16. It's not an M4. It's an AR-15. I just don't get it. I really hate it when people say that the Second Amendment is for hunting and for shooting clay pigeons for fun. It's not. At all. And people say, oh, well, the Founding Fathers couldn't imagine of fully automatic assault rifles. Well, okay, maybe they couldn't, but guess what? At that time, the civilians had the same arms as the military did. Maybe they weren't packing a cannon in the garage or the barn, but the rifles, the personal weapons, they were the same thing. Why should today be any different? Oh wait, because of violence, gun violence, right? Forgot. Guns are the problem. Guns make you kill people. It's weird. None of my guns have told me to kill anybody, and I got a couple. I heard on the radio they were talking about gun control, and this guy's like, you know, if you need to go out in the woods with a 223 caliber rifle with a 100-round magazine, then you, sir, are not a good hunter. And it's like, okay, well, there goes one person who thinks the Second Amendment's for hunting only. Wrong. In my opinion, the Second Amendment was for two things. One, because we didn't have a standing army at that time, was to make sure that we had a way to defend ourselves in case of invasion. Like, 1812 and all that stuff. Second reason for the Second Amendment was to keep the government in check, because at any point in time the peasantry, the people, could rise up and take that government at that time down. It's weird. Like, with all these mass shootings that have gone on, there's been, 4 this year, I think? I mean, that made pretty big news. Of course, you got the Colorado shooting, the theater, the Batman shooting. Then you got the Sikh temple shooting in Wisconsin, which actually, I was in Milwaukee the day it happened. We had just got back from the state fair, and breaking news comes on, and we watched it go down. Then you had that guy, what was it, Oregon, the mall shooting out there. Funny thing is, with that mall shooting, only 3 people died, but it made national news, right? 3 people dead? That's more of like a local thing. I mean, in every other major city, there have been murders where 3 people have died at one time, and they don't label it a mass shooting. It's just local news. But I guess if it happens at a public venue like a mall, it's a mass shooting, even though only 3 people died. Funny thing is the media hasn't reported that mall shooting that happened recently was ended because the shooter, the active shooter there, was confronted by a concealed carry handgun owner. The guy with the concealed carry that confronted him had the right mindset, and he saw another individual behind the shooter. If he missed, he didn't want to hit anybody else, which is one of the 4 safety rules, right? I could go conspiracy theory with all that stuff, but I'm not going to because it's not really productive right now. There were a couple of school shootings that were stopped by people who were caring at that time. There was one in, what is this? Pearl High School, Mississippi in 97. Appalachia Law School in Virginia, there was one. January 26, 2002. Muskegon, Michigan in 1995. Colorado Springs in 2007. And I'm sure there are others. Gun control is about one thing: control. Take away the weapons of the people / peasantry, you can control them. I mean, if the American public didn't have any weapons, crime would skyrocket. Because again, only the law-abiding citizens would actually turn in their guns. But would they? I might get shit for saying this, but I mean, look at the old school Red Dawn movie, right? With Swayze, the good one. Those Wolverines, they messed up some Russians and some Cubans, didn't they? But what were they? They were insurgents. What are we fighting in Afghanistan and Iraq? Insurgents. Now, although a lot may be fighting for Al Qaeda, or whatever you want to call them, there's probably a good majority, or at least half, that are fighting because we just invaded their homeland. Something to think about. 2013 is going to be pretty interesting. If they did repeal the Second Amendment, what do you think would happen? I'm not one of those guys itching for a fight. I didn't join the military to kill somebody. I don't go to shooting schools to enhance my skills and to learn new skills just to get into a fight. I don't have my concealed carry just to walk around feeling all powerful like because I got a gun. I'm not looking for some guy to go crazy just so I can intervene and shoot them. I don't want to take anyone's life. You shouldn't either. But if it came down to it, what side would you be on? For all my friends that are still in the military, what would you do? Yes, what happened in Colorado, what happened in Connecticut, those are great tragedies. And my heart goes out to the families. But for the left to go after guns because this happened, they got bills just waiting. Oh, I got one in my pocket. Oh shit, someone just killed 20 kids? Let me whip it out. Assault weapons ban too. Let's do it. I mean, shit. Where's your heart? You know? Now when it comes to guns, I'm good. I don't need any more. I think one gun for... I don't need any more guns, really. In my opinion, I think all you really need is a gun for every popular caliber out there, you know. I think you need a rifle, you need a shotgun, and you need a couple handguns. Maybe an auto and a revolver. You guys always say that the Constitution's just a piece of paper, right? To you, it may be. To me, it's not. And if you repeal the Second Amendment, you just wrote another piece of paper, didn't you? Now, am I going to break any laws? No. I'm not going to. There are people that might. All this crap about December 21st, 2012 that's coming up, the end of this week. I mean, I hate it. I hate that they say that the Mayans predicted the end of the world. They didn't. And their calendar was cyclical, meaning cycles, cycle after cycle. So we're just going into a different cycle, a different Earth cycle. Maybe we are. Hopefully, we're coming into an awakening. Alright, that's it for Fitty. Just remember, guns don't kill people. Crazy people kill people. I don't know, I just did this video really quick. Okay, so don't give me too much shit. If you like videos like this, and you think I should continue doing them every so often, let me know. I'm not going to go completely political, because I think that just ruins it. But I just felt I had to. That's it.